Okay. Marhaba, good afternoon everyone. We are back today in our live. Today we're gonna show you a new recipe which is containing 3 layers of products. Okay, we have right here, I'm gonna show you the finished product. This is brownie, 1 layer of brownie and 1 layer of baked cheesecake and 1 layer of ganache with marshmallow and Rice Krispies on top. So this recipe is very rich, and I will show you how this is made. Okay. First of all, I'm going to show you how to bake the brownie. Yeah. So right here I have ready mix brownie from Bano Paratos, and we have here eggs, and we have here oil. I'm going to tell you the recipe. In 1 kilo of brownie, we use 450 grams of eggs, and we use 250 grams of oil, and we use 250 grams of soft butter. Okay. So first of all, we just put the liquid ingredients in the bowl. We start with the eggs, and we start the oil, second the oil, and the powder. It's very simple. It's just we combine all the ingredients together, like the method which we have shown you before when mixing the satay and cream cakes. All together in the bowl, and we're going to use flat paddle for mixing. Normally we mix it for 3 minutes at medium speed. Okay. Okay, we just continue mixing, and I have here a cake ring ready. Okay, we're gonna add the brownie here and bake it in the oven at 180 degrees for 25 minutes. We normally, in between the mix, we normally scrape the bowl to make sure there is no powder remaining on the side. Okay. Then we continue. Okay. So we're gonna bake it around 1 centimeter thickness of the brownie. We can bake 1 kilo recipe inside the 40 by 60 tray. Now I'm mixing half kilo, so I'm using a smaller ring. Okay. So our mix is ready, and we just spread it inside our mold. This brownie will give you the soft and fudgy texture characteristic after baking. And we just spread by spatula, flat and straight. Okay. There we go. Then we're gonna bake it for 25 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. I'm going to set the oven for 25 minutes at 180. Okay. So let's leave it. Now we're going to mix the cheesecake as the second layer of our finished product right here. Here I'm doing scratch recipe of cheesecake. First time I'm going to show you this method in our live. So you can take note about the recipe. It's very nice ingredients right here we have. I'm going to explain to you.
Asking about the ingredients for brownie.
For brownie, okay. We use Tigra brownie Paratos, 1 kg, and I use 250 grams of oil, 250 grams of soft butter, and 450 grams of eggs. Just combine all together and mix for 3 minutes at flat medium speed. Yeah. Now for the cheesecake, I have here Golden Dane cream cheese. Okay, this is very good quality cream cheese. Okay, it's already soft and smooth texture. It will give me smooth and soft texture of cheesecake. I have here half kilo of Golden Dane cream cheese, and I have 200 grams of eggs right here. I have also, cream, Chantipak cream. This is the cream I'm gonna use with this recipe. Okay, I'm gonna add 200 grams of Chantipak cream. I have 15 grams of cornstarch. I have 15 grams of vanilla 30 plus. We've shown you already before our vanilla concentrate. I have 200 grams of sugar and plus 10 grams of lemon juice together. So step by step, I'm going to show you how it's done. First, the cream cheese, vanilla. We combine together, and the sugar all together one time. Now we're going to mix it using the flat paddle in high speed. We make sure that the mixture will become smooth and soft. First thing we need to do is to melt the sugar in the mixture. So we will mix it at high speed. Okay. And we'll just scrape it randomly. See, I will open the bowl. I will scrape it again. You can see the crystal of sugar. This sugar should be melted all the way before adding the eggs. And we have here eggs and cream, the remaining ingredients plus the cornstarch. So meanwhile, while we are waiting for the mix, I have here already cheesecake, which is done earlier. Okay, this is the finished product of cheesecake. I will just gonna show you how to add it in the brownie. Can you focus here? So here, this is the brownie which I baked earlier in the oven. Okay, and this is the cheesecake mix. And I will just pour it on top of the brownie. Okay. I will give like 1 centimeter thickness. Pour on top. And we're gonna bake it at 160 degrees Celsius for 45 minutes. So don't worry about the brownie getting dry. It will not get dry because we're gonna add water in it. Okay. This is how I bake. Come on, here. We keep the tray and we add water on the tray. That's why I add aluminum foil here, so the water will not go inside. Okay, make sure the aluminum foil is sealing completely the ring. Actually, I used 2 pieces aluminum foil here, 2 layers, so to be sure that the water will not go inside. So just like that, and 45 minutes. We will leave it now. Let's go back here in the cream cheese. It's already soft and smooth. Then I'm gonna add the cornstarch and half of the eggs, half quantity of the eggs. Gonna mix again. This time, we're just combining the remaining ingredients, the eggs and the cream. Okay. The remaining eggs. After you put all the eggs, you have to scrape again. and add the lemon juice. Yep. So when the cream cheese mixture becomes smooth, we will add the Chantipak cream. This Chantipak cream we show you already before how the usage. You can use in ganache, you can use in decoration cake, you can whip it. It will give you nice, stable, creamy texture where you can make the piping as for the cake decoration. This time we're gonna mix it in the cheesecake mix. We add the cream. So this is how it's done, the cheesecake. I already showed you how to apply on top of the brownie. Next, we're gonna make a ganache on top of the brownie, which is the ganache containing marshmallow, Rice Krispies, and caramel dredges. It's available also here in our company. This is caramel dredge. It's similar to multi-sear, but the Rice Krispie inside is caramelized, so it has caramel taste inside of it. Yeah. So the ganache recipe, I will mention to you one by one the recipe. Okay. I have 200 grams of 03X5 milk chocolate Belcolad. I have 45 grams of butter, and I have 140 grams of Chantipak cream. Again, we're going to use it as for ganache. And we have 20 grams of Rice Krispie Kellogg's, you can buy in Jamia. And I have here the ovalette dragée, which is caramelized. I slice into half to open to have a half portion inside. And I have marshmallow. These things are optional. You can remove the marshmallow if you don't like, but I add 20 grams of marshmallow inside. First, we're going to boil the Chantipak. After boiling, we're going to add the chocolate with the Chantipak. So we will wait and mix it until the chocolate is completely melted. This is typical procedure for making ganache. First, boil the cream and add the chocolate.
Chef, they want to save the life. Just mention if we're going to save it direct after
Sorry?
our page. They asking about saving the life.
Yes, saving the life.
We will save it.
Yes, if you want to save the life, we will inform you later.
Direct, we're going to save it.
Direct, we're going to save it in our page, and then you can always go back to see the procedure. Now it's boiling. I stop the fire. Once the cream has boiled, you have to watch when you are boiling the cream. If you don't watch, it will overflow because it will start to...
They asking this is milk?
No, this is Chantipak cream. Chantipak whipping cream. As I told you, this cream is used for decoration, for piping, and also you can use for making ganache. So I add the chocolate and mix it. So this ganache, when it's cooled down to 45 degrees Celsius, we will add the soft butter in it. This is the soft butter. It's very important to cool down the ganache before adding the butter because you don't want to break the fat of the butter. You want to maintain the texture and consistency of the butter inside the mix. Okay, now I'm going to transfer it in another bowl so it will cool down quickly. Make sure the chocolate, there is no pieces remaining. Okay, now it's good. Gonna put it back here. Transfer another bowl. We can directly check the temperature. So I have here like 47 degrees Celsius. 46, so it's fine. I can add the butter to it. Normally small recipe, it's cooled down quickly. If you're doing big batch, you have to wait a little bit of time before adding the butter. You just mix it. And after mixing the butter, we have to wait until the ganache reaches room temperature before adding the remaining ingredients. For example, we're adding this omelette dragée. There is chocolate outside of it. If you add it while the ganache is warm, it will melt. So we need to cool down the ganache before adding the other ingredients. So now it's ready, and we just wait for a while before adding this. Right now I have ganache ready. Okay. Cheesecake. Okay, let's go back here. This is the cheesecake already baked after 45 minutes. Underneath is the brownie, and second layer is the cheesecake. Now we're gonna add the ganache on top of the cheesecake.
They asked me why you add cold the crema. Don't keep it cold. Why you
Sorry?
keep it?
Sorry?
They asked me why you add cold the crema. Why you don't keep it cold?
Boil, because the chocolate will not melt. You need to, coming back. The typical procedure for making ganache: step 1, boil the cream. Step 2, add the chocolate. So always remember that when you make ganache. When you add the cream cold, it will not melt the chocolate. There's no ganache happening. Okay, now so this is the ganache ready I made previously. We will just keep one layer on top of the cheesecake, also around 1 centimeter, and spread it. You can make it a little bit thinner to make some brownie cheesecake bites. Okay. Then we will keep this in the freezer until it's frozen. Then we will cut.
For how long?
How long? Depends on the freezer. Normally, I will wait 3 hours in the freezer. If I have normal freezer, I will wait 3 hours before I cut. Okay? So this is our finished product. Later on, we will cut it. I will show you how to cut it also. I have ready one. Yep. So this is already I removed from the ring. First, one technique on cutting frozen product, you have to heat the knife that you are using. I will use the torch just to heat the knife slightly. And if you have pieces on top of it, you use a slicer, I prefer, and cut it like so, motion, see, like this, and directly one side. Because if you cut it like this, it will push the pieces down. You will not have a good cut, you see. You can compare from here to here, okay, the difference. That's one technique that's good to know. Okay, now this is the cheesecake, brownie cheesecake after slicing. Yeah. So
But we received inquiries about this product. They thought we mixed
sure,
so
sure. About the brownie, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, the brownie.
Yeah, it's ready mix. We have to mention it's ready
Yeah,
mix.
it's ready mix. Yeah, we need to add oil, butter, and eggs only to it, and mix it 3 minutes medium speed. If you have any more question, you can always follow us and message us in our Instagram, Bano Poratos Kuwait, and you can always check our page. You will find there previous videos of our live. For more information, also you can visit us here in Shuik. We have a showroom here in Shuik, Bano Poratos. You can Google it and check where's the location. Thank you so much for today.